It's our weekly coaches show here with head basketball coach Matt Brock from Missouri Baptist University. I'm Harry Schrader, and you guys had a thrilling win this weekend, a high-scoring 93-90 win. Just talk about that game a little bit.
Well, I was really happy for our guys because we had been on a little bit of a slide there, and just to go on the road in our league, which continues to get tougher and tougher, and steal one feels really good. And they were very excited and did a lot of good things and had what we had been working on kind of paid off, and I was just excited that they were rewarded with that victory.
You guys are averaging like 88 points a game. I mean, you're just up and down the floor scoring. You're really good shooting the three. Is that what you thought it would be like the first season? I mean, preseason, you're thinking, oh yeah, we're going to be a high-scoring team.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of factors. If the way the game's being called, there are more possessions.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we are playing at a high pace comparatively to everybody else. But I think we've emphasized pushing it. We have some guards that can push it up the floor. But what we need to do is to be even more efficient, is be a little smarter when we are pushing it, and because we're not quite as efficient as we need to be in the fast break, secondary break type situations. So no, we're happy. We want to score, and you want to be a team that puts pressure on the defense the entire shot clock. So we're going to continue to push it, but at the same time, we're going to get the ball inside when we can.
Chris Buzzle gets 23, I think it was Saturday, and he just continues to just excel. Talk a little bit about his game for the people that haven't seen him yet.
Well, Chris is a really good player, and had been struggling with the shot a little bit early this year, and has spent some extra time getting some shots up, and we talked to him about just staying with it, taking good shots, letting it come, and he gets, I think, 13 points on 7 shots Thursday, which was efficient, and then gets more looks on Saturdays, and 23 points on, I think, maybe 10 shots. So, I mean, that's just super efficient basketball, and so I'm very happy for him that he's got it going again, and happy for us because he's a good scorer, and we need him to be an efficient scorer. So he's just been completely bought in from day one, and what we're trying to do on both ends of the floor, and very, very hungry to learn and get better. So I'm very happy with him.
With all that high scoring, you've got like 5-6 guys that are right 9 points on up, and so you've got good balance there as well. One of the guys we always are asking you about is the 7-footer Isaiah Cotton. What's the latest on his health?
He's progressing. He keeps going a step forward every day. So he's practiced a little bit yesterday. Not sure what his status is for this weekend. We're hoping that he'll be able to play at least a little bit. But he's definitely a big piece for us. So we'll be excited to get him back, and I know he'd be excited to get back on the court. 8
games in, you're 4-4, you're 1-1 in the league, and so I think you probably have to feel good about that. This team didn't win a ton of games last year, and so you're at 500 this far along. Is it kind of progressing like you thought it would?
We had a really tough non-conference schedule, and we finished with two more non-conference games this week, and 2 teams that are pretty hot. So we challenged our guys with the non-conference schedule, and hopefully that's going to pay off, being in those tough games. A couple of them we didn't pull out, but yeah, I mean, you try to win every game, and you go into every game trying to make a plan to give your team a chance to win. So I don't know that we were predicting anything, but definitely happy to be 1-1, not 0-2 in the league after dropping a close one at home. But it's a long season, so we're more concerned about how we're playing more than wins and losses right now, because we know we have to continue to get better and build towards February and March.
And Porter Moser at Loyola always talks about keeping the arrow pointed the right direction.
Absolutely. You don't want to be a stock market team. You want to be more of a slow growth. What do you call them? Those large cap stocks. That you don't make a ton, but you're making a little bit every day. So that's what we want to be.
You're going to the Central Christian Classic, and you've got Asbury, and let me look at my notes, and Central Christian. I talk about those 2 teams. Asbury
on Friday night, they're a kind of a different matchup for us. Play 4 guards primarily, try to spread you out with shooters and drive it. It'll be interesting how the 2 teams match up, because we're much bigger, more traditional. They're much more guard oriented. So they're a good team. Won 4 games in a row. Another hot team that we got to deal with. But it'll be interesting who can dictate their game. If we can make it a game that's around the rim, or if they probably want to make it more of a perimeter game. So that'll be the challenge for us, and it's going to be they're a really good team, 7-5, and have some really nice wins, and are playing really well right now.
And then Central Christian, obviously, it's a tournament, but you're playing on their floor.
Yeah, no, it's a road game. Central Christian is also 5-2, I believe. Another team that's a little undersized, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. I think anytime you go on the road, teams play at a higher level than on a neutral floor or on the road. So we've got to be ready to match their intensity. And I'm really interested to see our guys put 2 days together. We've had a couple back-to-backs and haven't gone 2-0. So that's kind of the challenge for our guys this week. Can we go, instead of going 1-1 or 0-2 like we've done in the past, can we get one on Friday and then turn around and get another one on Saturday?
Running your offense is Steve Buckner. He's typically on the ball, your point guard. Just talk about his strengths, maybe his weaknesses. Like, what are you hoping from him? Point guard is everybody says college basketball is the point. It's all about point guards.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a guard's game. It's a guard's game. But Steve's done a good job. He hasn't shot the ball extremely well to start the season. Starting to pick that up. Shot it well the other night at Belleville. He had a real good game, an exhibition early against Drury. But looking for him, he's playing a lot of minutes. We're trying to get him more rest. I think him and Will Harrington, we've played a ton just because we're a little thin at that position right now. But we're hoping our bench is playing a little better, so we're hoping to find more ways to rest those two guys so they can be fresher at the end of games. So we're working to improve his defense. Our whole team's struggling turning the ball over, so we are emphasizing that every day in practice. So another kid with good attitude, with a lot of talent, and so we're learning how to maximize him. We're learning how to maximize all our guys as a coaching staff. So we're looking for him just to continue to progress and start playing some really good basketball in the league.
2 games left in this weekend, and then it's almost exclusively conference games. You got to look forward to that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's you build towards that conference season. Even though we start early, in our league, since our league's gotten so big and we're playing 22 league games, November, December in basketball is usually okay. Let's figure out who we are and try to get better and get ourselves ready for January, February, which is for us the bulk of the conference season. So our league just looks really strong. Freed Hardeman is ranked 3rd, I think, this week. Columbia College hasn't lost; they're ranked 5th. Park's in the top 25. William Woods is receiving votes.
So it's easy.
So yeah. And everybody in the middle and the bottom has gotten better too. I don't think there's anybody that looks like they've dropped a level, or everybody's stepped up. So I think our league is quickly becoming a league that's maybe going to be more than a 2-bid league. Definitely 3, maybe 4. But that's to be seen. But yeah, we're finishing one segment. You kind of break your season up into segments, and now we're finishing the non-conference portion and then heading into the conference portion. So hopefully we've stepped up our level, and we're ready for those nightly battles, because there's not a lot of off nights.
Good luck this weekend in the tournament.
Thank you.
That's head basketball coach Matt Brock. I'm Harry Schrader. You're watching The Coaches Show on the Spartan Digital Network.